Not in Taiwan, but in the Arctic, a frozen island. Just 56,000 people. And yet, the President of the United States said,
"We need Greenland from a national security situation. We need Greenland for national security."
Why is Donald Trump so fixated with Greenland? And why?
"We need Greenland for our security. Why does the world's most powerful country want this land so badly? And why are America's own allies alarmed?" This is the story of Greenland and the return of raw power politics. In early 2026, Donald Trump reignited a global controversy. He openly declared that the United States needs Greenland for national security. Denmark immediately responded, "Greenland is not for sale." Greenland's leaders said, "Our future will be decided by Greenlanders, not Washington." Europe reacted fast. France, Germany, and other NATO allies lined up behind Denmark. Why? Because this was unprecedented. A NATO leader pressuring the territory of another NATO member. Greenland looks empty on the map, but geopolitically, it sits at the center of power. It lies between North America and Europe. Every long-range missile fired from Russia toward the United States must pass over Greenland's radar arc. This is why the US built Pituffik Space Base there. Greenland is not land, it is a shield. Climate change has transformed the Arctic. Ice is melting. New sea routes are opening. Ships traveling from Asia to Europe can now bypass the Suez Canal, cutting weeks off trade routes. What was once frozen protection is now a new battlefield, and Greenland sits right in the middle of it. Beneath Greenland's ice lie resources that define modern power: rare earth minerals, lithium, uranium. These materials are essential for missiles, satellites, electric vehicles, and AI. Today, China dominates rare earth supply chains. Greenland could break that dominance or become the next arena of competition. The US has wanted Greenland before. In 1946, President Truman tried to buy it. During the Cold War, the US militarized it. In 2019, Trump openly proposed buying it again. The world laughed then. But today, the stakes are higher. Climate change, China, and a fragile NATO have turned old ideas into urgent strategy. The United States has several paths, not all of them loud. Buying Greenland? Almost impossible under modern international law. Influencing Greenland politically? Already happening. Supporting independence from Denmark, then signing defense agreements? Very realistic. Expanding military presence without changing sovereignty? Most likely. Military force? Unlikely, but even mentioning it applies pressure. NATO was built to stop enemies, not manage internal coercion. If one NATO country pressures another over territory, what does Article 5 even mean? Europe's fear is not America controlling Greenland. Europe's fear is the precedent, because once rules bend, alliances weaken. Greenland wants independence, but independence without protection is dangerous. Without Denmark, Greenland loses EU backing and NATO shelter. That leaves only one protector powerful enough: the United States. This is the dilemma Greenland now faces. This is not really about Greenland. It is about a world where geography matters more than promises. Power matters more than rules. And ice no longer protects. Greenland is not the end of this story. It is the beginning. Subscribe for Deep Geopolitics Explained Simply. Because the next global crisis won't start with war. It will start with a map.